two-parter. Okay. We were on cultural sensitivity and capacity building. I had said that we need to build rapport and understanding of culture and community. We need to collaborate with local organizations, which comes into community, and stakeholders to address local needs. So if we get it in good with the community leaders and we gain a good rapport and understanding about what their people need and they give us their trust, then the people that are underneath these leaders in the community are more able to trust us coming in and trying to implement some programs and things like that. Focus on capacity building by training local professionals to manage and sustain nutrition initiatives. So again, if we go to these community leaders and we educate them about nutritional issues and programs that to be implemented, which have been scientifically proven to help nutrition deficiencies, these leaders can then educate their community as well. All right, so recommendations. Based on the analysis, the following recommendations are proposed to improve the nutrition situation in Morocco. Prioritizing interventions that address the root causes of malnutrition, such as poverty and lack of education. This really goes into government policy. So that would be a big one. You'd have to change some policies in the minds of higher up peoples in the government political standings. Increase funding and resources of nutrition programs, particularly in undeserved rural areas. This also goes into the political government standings. So implementing those programs, getting the word out, having policies signed by local community leaders and then people of the community. Enhance monitoring and evaluation mechanisms to ensure program effectiveness and accountability. So it's just research. So we're implementing these programs, someone's going to go in and see statistically how they're working and if they're going to work and be successful or not. Foster multi-sectorial collaboration and community engagement to create sustainable solutions. Self-explanatory. Focus on maternal and child nutrition through targeted healthcare and education initiatives. I think this one is probably should be at the top. It's one of the biggest issues in Morocco and a lot of lower income countries. I know that Morocco is a middle income, but they do have rural areas that are pretty low income. If we are educating these communities, the mothers of these children that are being born with severe nutrient deficiencies, they will get the education to take care of their own bodies and in return their children's. And I just want to stress that science has shown that the first 1,000 days of a child's life are the most important. And if a child has malnutrition, that goes on into their later years to affect their cognitive behavior, emotional behavior, the relationships they have with their friends, peers, parents, siblings, and even their own children. Ensuring cultural sensitivity and capacity, building in nutrition interventions to respect local context and promote sustainability. That goes into agriculture and on people understanding the culture of how their food is made so that we can implement those interventions. I did want to add some of these as a visual aid. This is child malnutrition statistics. So as of 2011, the year 2010 to 2011, it shows that the highest percentage of children with a nutrient deficiency, they have tons of stunting. Tons of stunting. So stunts in growth. And then the other highest one would be overweight. So that would be children that only have access to like sugary or like very high carb foods, not nutrient dense. This is the female malnutrition based on their BMI, which we know that BMI, it does not have a lot to do with a lot of things, weight and other related things like that. But as of 2016, and as you can see, the BMI is slowly raising, which could be a good thing or could be a bad thing, especially if they're overweight or underweight. Um, So, proportions of underweight in women aged 15 to 49 years and of overweight in women aged 18 years or more are included as intermediate outcome indicators in the core set of indicators for the Global Nutrition Monitoring Framework. I thought I put that in there. Okay. And then I did want to add this because education affects everything. It affects how we think, it affects how we treat ourselves and the outside world and how we live our everyday lives. So, as of 2004, the amount of women who were not educated at all is over 50%. Just that fact alone tells you that that is the main factor in why a lot of these women are having children or even themselves have nutrient issues because they don't know how are you going to change if you don't even understand what's going on. So to reflect on everything here, um, this report provides a detailed analysis of the nutrition situation in Morocco. There are limitations due to data gaps, which would be an implementation of getting more statistical analysis of if these programs we're trying to implement work or not. Challenges in accessing recent and comprehensive information. So, people, especially in rural areas, that don't have access to the education or information needed to create a healthy lifestyle. And then future research should focus on addressing these gaps and exploring long-term impact of proposed interventions. And my conclusion is that Morocco faces significant nutrition challenges that require targeted interventions and multi-sectoral collaboration. By addressing the root causes of malnutrition and implementing evidence-based strategies, it is possible to improve the nutrition situation and overall health of the entire population. And then these are my references. I hope that everyone gained a little more knowledge on the nutrition issues in Morocco. They are very similar to a lot of other middle income countries. And they also have a lot of issues related to the ones that we have here, like food insecurity, which increases the risk of diabetes and obesity, things like that. So, thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something from my nutrition situation report of Morocco. Thank you.